Welcome back. Well, now we are on a journey. And this journey is a lot like the last one. But we're not talking about empty cups this time. This time we're talking about something more deeper than a little bit. It's seeing through the issues and problems that you have, or you think you have. So, this is another place I like to come as well. There's benches you can sit on, It's one of those places where you just come and it's so serene. Right here in your backyard again. We're going to talk about all the things that we go through that we feel like is null and void. I come to water because it's always peaceful. It's always perfect. I always come because it calms me, even when I'm raging. It's peaceful. It has that effect. Listen to it. Hi. As you can hear the water, the waves hitting the rocks. Let me show you something. That is so beautiful. During the summertime, this place right here is so beautiful. The flowers are so colorful. The background is so serene. It's just like something made from the movies. I'm gonna take you up one. And as you can see, but this is where it gets tricky, because we've talked about a lot of things, and now we're talking about issues that we have and how to overcome them and how to strengthen each other with solidarity. We're coming together as one. Basically, we spend so much time trying to fix the issue that we don't realize that, tomorrow's a new day. Yeah, the problem might be there tomorrow, but then there's a million ways to answer that one problem and get that problem to be solved. Isn't this pretty? I have no idea what it is. I think it's a compass, but I have no clue. If you know what it is, email me and let me know, because I have no idea what it is, but I think it's pretty. But yeah, there are always going to be problems. It's how we fix it, how we look at it, how we overcome the situation. No problem can last forever. You know, there's got to be a solution to some of it. You know, there's got to be a way to fix the situation at hand. Look at the grass. I just feel like just rolling down it. I know that's unfeasible, but right now, because that's probably wet. But yeah. But there's always a solution to the problem. We just got to figure it out, you know. And you're not alone. There's a lot of people out there that have problems. It's how you look at it, how you relate to it, that matters, you know. Sometimes it just takes someone to say, hey, I have this problem. Do you know, or can you help me figure it out or fix it, you know? Do you know how I can fix it? Do you know how I can get about it? You know, sometimes it just takes a walk in nature to get your mind back together and get it right, you know? And sometimes, believe it or not, the problem ain't even that. The problem is fixing everybody's on the beach. But the problem is fixing what is actually harming you. You know, a lot of people, their problem is that they're not taking the time to look at the problem to see what the adequate solution is for them. You know, they look at the problem and feel defeated. But if you look at the problem and see it as a puzzle or see it as a venture, you know, then you will definitely see that there is a way to get out of this. You just got to take a moment to realize it, you know, and take a moment to hound in on the nature part of it and just get outside and just feel the air, feel the trees, touch it, you know. That's what it is all about. It's touching nature, you know, and letting nature see that it's just as beautiful too. Sometimes the problem is right there in your face and you just overlook it. Uh-oh, there's Peaches again. Peaches want to be in the show too. But yeah, sometimes the answer is closer than you think. You just gotta look at it at a different angle. Look at it a different way, a different view. You know? Just remember, we're all evolving and we're all growing. And we're all just a little bit of curious of how things are. You know, sometimes it's just the little bit of things of the moment that makes us see where we want to be.
What's this?
Hi. You know, sometimes in nature, the answer is right there. Sometimes it stands out like this bush. all alone, but standing strong just like you. And then sometimes you grow with a whole bunch, and then you're standing with people, but you're still standing alone. And that's just like us, you know. Some of us, we have so many friends, but we're still alone. And then some of us are alone, but we still have so many friends, and we're full. And then some of us are alone, and then we come back over here and we look and we see all the things that we could be, you know. Half the time we're looking for the answer, and the answer's already there. You know? We've gotten the answer. We just want to validate what we know already. And this is another spot I like to come to and stand and jump and run and dance. As you can see, you know, we spend a lot of time talking and we're on top of the world. But then we look at our problems as this big old bush, when actuality it's that little bitty bush right there, you know, and we can actually get out of it if we figure out the right way to do that. The right way to do that is by trying to figure out the problem. You know? And always look at it as a positive. You know? You never know. It might be saving your life not to go out that day. You know? Car stalled. You know? So look at it as, okay, well, I can't go today, but what about tomorrow? You know? Or I can't do this now, but what about tomorrow? Or the next day? You know? Look at it as a different way, you know. Don't always look at it negatively, you know. Look at it differently. Look at it as a growing moment. Let me tell you, I got hit by a transfer truck. You know, many people say I'm worried for what I'm about to tell you, but it's okay. It is what it is. You know? I look at it as that transfer truck saved my life, because if I hadn't have gotten hit, you know, I would have went out with my friends that night. And two of them, which, you know, are no longer here, got shot. The other one is paralyzed from the neck down. And then another one was set on fire. So, this all happened the same night. So, I got hit. But I figured that, you know, God was saying, you know, hey, you need to sit down. You don't need to be hanging with these people, you know. I thought they was good people. And I mean, they could very well be. Just at the wrong place at the wrong time. But, you know, I hadn't known them very long. Like, I think less than a month, you know. And I was hanging out with them. And I was supposed to hang out with them that night. And so happenly, you know, I got hit by a transfer truck. Some real shit. I'm just saying. I got hit. They went out. 2 of them got clipped, and one got burnt up, and the other one is paralyzed from the neck down. But you see, something else could have happened to me. I could have been clipped or burnt up, or paralyzed from the neck down. So I looked at it as God saved me from a bigger situation than just a broken hip, leg, and He just saved me. So I look at things now a lot different because of the simple fact that I could have been gone, but I'm here to tell you and talk about this with you and saying, hey, sometimes looking at a situation or looking at a problem a little different might be a better way than being like, oh man, this this, because always thinking negative, you are what you think what you are, and you attract it. So I don't want to attract any more negative in my life than there already is out there in the world. So I always try to talk positive and think positive and do positive so I can attract that and bring that back. Now, don't say that I don't get mad and upset and all like everybody else. I do, honey. Trust and believe me, I do. Oh, that's nice. They got the little doggy little bags. But I'm saying is, I look at it a lot different now than I did before. So it's not like, man, ooh, I'm going to conquer and take on the world. I'm going to blow up everybody. That's not me anymore. I'm not going to blow up and get mad and all that, stump out and all that other stuff, because that's not going to lead me anywhere. Now it's, hey, how can we work this situation out? How can we come to a feasible agreement that works for both of us, And if I have a problem, I'm like, okay, well, what was that? First thing I ask myself is the 3 things. Like, what was it stopping me from going to do? Why was it stopping me going to do it? And who was it stopping me from going to see or be with? So that is what I always look at now, because you never know. Like I said, I could have been one of those people that got hurt. So now I always ask myself, like, those things, you should ask yourself that too, because half of the stuff that is happening sometimes just to save you, not to hurt you, but to save you from something more greater than what you actually thought or could be in. So this is what I wanted you to think about, is what is the last 2 years saved you from? Think about all the things that has left during those last 2 years that was removed from your life during that time to save you from it. There's a lot of things that was removed that I can honestly say that I probably was saved from. And it's a good thing too. So when you look at your problems, don't see it as an obstacle. See it as that one flower that was by itself, that was standing strong in the midst of everything else around it. Everything else was dead and wilted, not even blooming yet. But that flower alone was blooming. And you're like that flower. You're blooming. You're standing tall and strong. And no matter the obstacle that comes your way, you will not wilter because you're strong, you're beautiful, and you're blooming, and no doubt you're going forward. So, with that being said, I am Dax, and you are you. And I want you to remember that you're not alone, that you are that beautiful flower that's standing strong. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button so you'll never miss an episode. And comment below and tell me something about yourself. Because I am Dax.